Yo, what up? It's your boy Brick Street Sprite, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. I want to talk about a couple things, man. That's why I'm tapping in with y'all, man. First of all, man, there was a couple of battles that I wasn't able to watch on as far as Summer Madness last week. So I had to wait until they dropped. I got the bootlegs, but I still was busy this week. But finally, I was on my way home just a minute ago from work to get my daughter. And I had a chance to watch Mook versus Reed. This is a battle that I wasn't able to watch because I missed that one in the surf battle. You know what I'm saying? But I did watch the surf shit. Now I finally watched the smack. First, can I please say that the app sucks? Like, it always be freezing and like kicking me out. Like, I have to back out of it, close it, force it to stop, and then it will work again. Like, the app is just not a good app. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything about the content. I'm just saying like that, like the functionality of the app, if that's even a word. You know what I'm saying? The way that the app functions, it's trash. But like the quality, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's neither here or there right now. But I had to back out of it a couple times just to finish this battle. And it's happened on multiple devices, so I know it's not my device. This is a new phone, you know what I mean? It's a Galaxy, so it's not the phone, you know what I mean? It's fine. My phone works with every other app that I have, every other everything. It doesn't do that, so it's the app. But anyway, and I also wanted to talk about what happened with Rosenberg Raw, man, because I already did a video addressing what happened with him, but I wanted to address what else has transpired and come out since then. But because Caps broke some news, man, yesterday during his live on YouTube yesterday morning. But let me talk about Mook Reed. Before I watch this battle, this is why I hate listening to bloggers and listening to everyone before the battle, before I get to watch the battle, because it gives you like a preconceived notion. You know what I mean? Because people try to tell you what happened. Now, I was told that the battle was trash and that Reed Dollaz won. Now, I watched the battle, so I'm thinking Reed must have been alright, but I heard they was both trash, so okay. And it was just boring. I don't know about trash, but boring. Now, it was like, this battle was a battle that should have been like on the street. The one thing Reed Dollaz said in this battle that was so correct was that this battle should have been done on the street corner. This battle was not a big stage battle. It wasn't meant for the stage. It should have been, like DNA said, in a volume setting. It would have went over a lot better in that kind of a setting rather than a big stage setting. Mook is more of like a volume setting type rapper. Battler, so is Reed. They're both better because they don't really adjust their material for the big stage. You get what I'm saying? Mook is too technical, you know what I'm saying? He's way too technical. He's too many bars within the bars, way too much scheming to be on a big stage like that. Kind of like Chilla Jones or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying it's boring, but it's not for the big stage. You kind of have to dumb it down a little bit, or like simplify it. Doesn't have to be dumb or too simple, but you have to simplify it somewhat so that it can be digested by everyone, by almost 3,000 people, 2,500 people, whatever it was in the building. So neither of them really do that. Reed is not over technical. I think he's actually basic. I just don't think Reed is that good, to be honest. This is my honest opinion. You can think what you want. I'm not hating on anybody's opinion, man. Everybody has their own opinion, and I get that. But I just don't think Reed Dollaz is that good. I thought Reed lost this battle clear. I thought Reed was, I'm not going to say trash. Like, he has a good line here and there, but he's just not that good for this era of battle rap. To me, he's super basic and mad filler. Like, I hate using the word filler because a lot of time people are, filler is like, people will call like somebody flexing like their ability to really flex patterns and like say like slip some real shit in there and they'll call it filler just because it's not a punchline. You know what I mean? That's not all filler. but Reed Dollaz has a lot of simple filler type shit. I could come up with a bunch of shit in that battle if I listen to it again, where he's just rhyming like words with words because they rhyme, and they're not even, it's not even like a good, it's not a good sequence, it's not a good setup, it's not a good anything. Not like he has a good punch here and there, but I just think he swings and misses a lot more than he connects as far as punching. But I thought there was a little bit of gas for Reed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was mostly his dudes behind him, his homies and his fam, but I thought Mook edged every round. I'm not saying it was far from the greatest performance from Mook, far from it. It was not the best version of Mook, but I do think the worst thing, like having a performance like he had against Tay-Rock is a gift and a curse, because now the next battle, people are going to expect that type of a performance. And that type of a performance that he had against Tay-Rock does not happen every time. You're not gonna have that kind of a stars aligned. God damn it, hold on y'all. I got this bitch mowing her fucking lawn, and now she's like mowing fucking leaves and rocks like a dumb bitch. You know what I mean? Hold on. I'm gonna get away from this bitch before I continue to speak. Of course, every time I try to film, there's some stupid shit going on. You know what I mean? But anyway, man. Get past this dumb motherfucking crackhead bitch. Straight dope fiend too. I wish y'all could see her. Straight dope fiend. Probably mowing they shit for like $3 so she can go get. Probably got 7, mowing her shit for 3 so she can go get a 10, little 10 stone. You know what I mean? But anyway, dog. Like I said, the kind of performance he had against Tay-Rock, that Mook had against Tay-Rock, doesn't happen all the time. You're not gonna do that every time you step on stage. That was a flawless performance. Stars were aligned. It was set up perfectly. It was the perfect situation for him to have a performance of that magnitude and that stellar of a performance. He has mad history with Tay-Rock. We all know how good he is with, as far as putting together angles when he has dirt on somebody. To me, he shouldn't even battle anybody anymore unless there's some sort of a grudge or dirt behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he didn't seem very motivated to battle Reed. It was almost like neither did Reed. He didn't seem that. I've definitely heard Reed better. He was better against Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like neither of them were motivated to battle each other. It's almost like they just did it because it was so overdue that people felt like these dudes had to see each other at some point. So they finally did it. It shouldn't have been on Summer Madness. I agree with all that. It wasn't that type of a battle. But, like I said, the performance against Tay-Rock is a gift and a curse for Mook, because once you do that, everybody's going to expect you to do that again or better. And if you fall short of that type of a fucking glorious, like, incredible performance, then it's going to seem like you, like, declined since then. When that's not necessarily the case. You're not going to have that kind of a performance. That was like a Mook, that was like a Hollow versus Lux performance, or Lux versus Hollow, when they were both like maxed out, you know what I'm saying? As far as like their performance and delivery and material. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those type of performances don't always happen. Or like Disaster against fucking Cannabis, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever. Just think of a great performance, you know what I mean? Somebody that just smoked somebody else, you know what I mean? Like Professor Shine against DNA, you know what I mean? Those kind of performances. Or even like Chilla against fucking Shine. Like, bro, those kind of performances don't happen all the time, you know what I mean? Surf against Conceited, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just thinking of like some of the historically great performances. I'm not saying Surf smoked Conceited, because Conceited was good in that battle too. To me, that's one of the best Surfs that I've seen. But like, that was Mook at his best, man. You're not gonna be that every time you step on stage. So it's a gift and a curse, because if you don't show up doing the same thing or better, people are gonna think you declined, which isn't necessarily the case. Now, Reed was not that good. It was just basic as fuck, a lot of it to me. You know what I mean? And like, I thought first round, like, Mook was actually snapping. There was moments in this battle, points in this battle. Mook and Reed are both better on camera. They're not as good on stage. They're better on camera. Like the second time you watch, or if you're able to see the footage the first time you watch it. I thought that against when he battled Verb. Like a lot of people had him losing to Verb. Even I had it debatable when I first watched Verb and Mook. But then when I watched it on the playback, had a chance to really sit and watch it, I was like, yo, Mook was a lot more like intricate to me and a lot better. His type of style translates on screen better than it does on stage. You know what I mean? When you can actually watch it, pause it, rewind it, whatever you want to do to hear it again and get and actually put together all the schemes. Because he is a good technical rapper. His pen has gotten way better over time. You know what I'm saying? So I do think Mook, material-wise, smoked Reed. And I do think, well, like at least edged Reed in every... I think material-wise, he was much better than Reed, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion. I respect anybody's opinion. If you have Reed winning, I'm not hating. Like, it is what it is. That's like, it is what it is. When two people are... That's why battle rap is so objective, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just... It's... That kind of a battle is like a... like whatever, it's whoever you, it's one of those battles where it's a preference battle, whatever style you prefer, you know what I mean, so to speak. And I just prefer Mook's type of style more because he's more of a writer than Reed is. Reed is more performance and delivery and all that. Mook or Reed is, you know what I'm saying, and like energy. You know what I mean? But I just think I need to pick out my braids, man, and re-braid my shit. You know what I'm saying? My hair's so fucking fine. It's only good for a couple of days and it just starts coming out. You know what I mean? But anyway, man. So I had Mook winning that battle, man. I had it 3-0. Mook, man. Edged Mook, because Reed couldn't really do none of his performance or his delivery either because he like lost his voice, so he didn't really prepare well. I don't know if it was from sparring. Somebody told me, I heard Kotd speak on it, said that Reed told him that he was out partying the night before. So that's your fault. You should have been ready for the battle. What kind of preparation is that? You out partying and lose your voice the night before Summer Madness? That's on you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's his fault. So I wasn't really feeling that excuse, you know what I mean? So I think Mook won, bro. Mook won that battle. To me. I respect anybody's opinion. When I watched it on film just a minute ago, I definitely had Mook winning the battle. Mook had the... Bro, I thought one of them lines was fire when he said, I tell the shooter Iggy, that means Iguodala. He said... I tell the shooter Iggy, that means Iguodala, like Eagle Dollar or Andre Iguodala. Hit him with the Desert Eagle, bang. So he also said my spot had Coke, soda, chicken, and biscuits. That's the snack box. I was like, okay, let's go, man. Like when I first heard that line, I was like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Then I ran it back and I was like, oh, that's what he said. Okay, bet. And he got a little bit too much hate for like the pistol rose for running your two lips. You said you had a deal. What'd he say? You said you'd have a deal. You said you'd have a deal. Like daffodil, you'd have a deal. Like he said daffodil, you'd have a deal, whatever. Something along those lines, you know what I'm saying? That little flower scheme that he did, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was alright, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was better than any scheme or whatever that Reed put together, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater, bro. I like both of these dudes. Like, I want them to do well anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like a mega Mook fan. You know, my favorite battler always been Hollow the Don, man. Or anybody from Michigan, you know what I'm saying? Calico, Ill Will, all of those boys, you know what I'm saying? Clean Paper. Those are my favorite battlers. My favorite out-of-state battler is Hollow the Don. You know what I'm saying? Who I thought performed really well against Shine. Especially freestyling shit in that third. He was fire, dog. Like, Hollow was fire. But Mook won the battle in my opinion, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the Rosenberg shit. Let me know who y'all thought won that battle, though. I know a lot of people thought Reed won it. But I think people might change their tone when they watch the playback a little bit. Because it looks like neither of those styles translate. Neither of them really translated on the big stage, especially Mook. He's more of a volume dude these days. You got to put him in a volume setting. Or like the setting he had with Tay-Rock with nobody there. Because he's too technical now, you know what I'm saying? That's why they had Verb beating him. I also thought the same thing about Lux and Verb. I thought Verb made it really debatable at first, you know what I'm saying? But then when I watched it back, I thought Lux smoked him. I thought Verb didn't even make sense. I didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about half the time. And Lux was just on point with the layers in his pen. I thought Lux beat Verb. A lot of people have Verb beating both of those dudes. I have him losing to both Lux and Mook. So, let's move on, man, to the Rosenberg Raw shit. I just wanted to say that for anybody that doesn't know, man, which a lot of people probably do because Angry Fan's the one that broke the news, and I know a lot of people watch Angry Fan in the battle rap community. Caps was talking about it, but I already thought he got a raw deal, no pun intended, as far as them giving him the battle, then taking it, like in mid-interview with City Towers, them giving him the win while he's talking to Lux. I'm like, y'all already gave it to Raw. And then I hear that 3 of the judges gave it to... I'm hearing that he won the battle 2-1 with the judges, but dude somehow City Towers somehow won the battle as far as points because he won the third round by such a big margin. And I'm like, well, if you win, I thought Rosenberg Raw won the first 2 rounds clear. You know what I'm saying? And maybe the judges didn't think that, but I did. And the judges gave it to him. So I'm like, if you win 2 rounds, so that's basically making it possible to have a 1-round knockout which I guess is all right. If you win 2 rounds clear, it shouldn't be possible for somebody to be able to come back with 1 good round. And it's not like City Towers' 3rd round was that much better than Raw's. It's just that Rosenberg tried to freestyle at the end of his writtens and he fucked it up and then ended up cutting his round then. And it sounded like a lot more of a fuck up than it really was, when he shouldn't have even tried that if he wasn't comfortable doing it necessarily. He should have just said, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And just, nah. You know what I mean? He should have just stuck to his written, especially for 100 racks. Try that freestyling shit on a different league when there's not 100 racks on the line. You know what I mean? But then he tried, and then that's I think, inevitably what fucked him up as far as the score. That's what I thought anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, so what you're telling me is that it's possible to have a 1-round knockout if there's that much of a point differential in that 3rd round. Okay. But that's not really what happened. What happened was a few months back, first of all, before I get into that, I don't think that should be possible unless it's 2 close rounds. Like the 2 rounds were edged, the first 2 rounds, like somebody edges the first 2 and then the 3rd is that much better by the other dude, where the 1-round knockout is possible. As far as the point system, you may win by points because there's that much of a point differential. If there's 2 clear first round, if the first 2 rounds are 1 clear by a battler and then the other dude ends up winning the 3rd, I don't care how much he wins by, he shouldn't be able to catch up. It should already be too out of reach. Because if you win the first 2 rounds by that much of a margin, if it's clear, you know what I mean? I only think the 1-round knockout should be possible if it was 2 close rounds, but you just edged the first 2 rounds, then whoever the other battler is ends up going so nuts that there was that much of a point differential where he somehow, like the first 2 rounds are 10-9, 10-9, and then the last round the other dude wins like 10-7, so that he ends up winning by a point. You get what I'm saying? So, or whatever. But a few months back, there's somebody named Mike G's, a battler on iBattle. Rosenberg Raw was an angry fan on Angry Fans panel or on his Instagram and told this dude Mike G to eat a dick. I don't remember what it was about. I don't really give a fuck what it was about because it shouldn't matter when it comes down to judging. You have to be objective and unbiased. Everybody has biases. That's what creates the things you like in life and all that. But as a judge, you have to let all that stuff go and you have to give it to who won, who you think won. So, Mike G's eye battle. City Towers' eye battle. Rosenberg Raw on Angry Fans Instagram page or channel told Mike G to eat a dick about something. Fast forward to the City Towers Rosenberg Raw battle this last Sunday on King of the Dot season 1. Mike G is one of the judges for this battle. Now let it be known that Rosenberg Raw won the fan vote 81% to City Towers 19%. That's how many people thought Rosenberg Raw won this battle, which is a crazy differential. Now, 3 of the judges gave it to Rosenberg Raw, 2-1, first and second. Mike G was the 4th judge. He's eye battle. City Towers is eye battle. He gave City Towers the win 3-0. 3-0. When all the rest of those dudes gave it to Rosenberg 2-1. And the fan vote gave it to Rosenberg 81% to 19%. Now, does it seem like there's a little bit of a discrepancy there? I think it does. I think it does. And King of the Dot really needs to address this and fix this. Organic already said he didn't agree with the judging. You have to scan your judges, man. And Rosenberg Raw should have done his homework too and tried to figure out who the judges were. And been like, yo, this dude will not like me. I told him to eat a dick for whatever reason. But he's going to hate on me in the fucking... You know what I'm saying? Or they should have tried to clear the air before that battle happened in some way. You know what I'm saying? So they knew that this dude would be unbiased. But he wasn't. It's obvious what he did. He went with his homeboy from iBattle, City Towers, and shitted on Rosenberg. And because he gave it to him 3-0, and it must have been like a big point differential that he gave City Towers over Rosenberg Raw. So he ends up winning the battle as far as points. So then Rosenberg Raw's heated, rightfully so, talking about backing out of the tournament, which I hope he doesn't but I would not blame him. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're going to get cheated out of even being able to compete for it in the playoff. You know what I'm saying? Why would you waste your time with it if these dudes are fucking you over? You know what I'm saying? But I think what they should do is give Rosenberg Raw the battle and kick that dude Mike G the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, that's not right. Rosenberg Raw won the battle. Everybody's saying he won the battle. All the other judges, the fan vote, everything, and then City Towers homeboy from iBattle. Or I don't know how close these dudes are, but they from the same battling. They from the same league. They obviously fuck with each other. They both fuck with Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor also has Rosenberg Raw blocked on Twitter. So, like, there's this big conspiracy, man, and I believe all of it. That dude definitely just said fuck Rosenberg and got him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So just let me know what y'all think about that shit, man. And what y'all think King of the Dot should do to try to amend the shit. You think they should give Rosenberg the battle? What do you think they should do to try to fix this shit? They do have to fix that point system, because if somebody wins, if 3 of the 4 judges and the fan vote give it to a battler, and then one judge could jump on there and call it 3-0 and change the entire outcome of the battle by doing that, one judge, when everyone else gave it to the other battler, then something needs to change about your point system. Because at that point, when the fan vote and 3 of the 4 judges give it to Rosenberg, it shouldn't really matter what the 4th judge does. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can make it closer as far as the points and make it look like it's not so much of a blowout, but he shouldn't be able to change the entire outcome of the battle when everyone else voted for Rosenberg or whatever battler. That shouldn't be possible, if you ask me. So y'all need to fix that, however you're gonna do it. address it, whatever you gonna do, but y'all gotta fix that, because that's not right. You know what I'm saying? But either way, let me know what y'all think about that, man, and what you think they should do as far as amending the situation and trying to make it right with Rosenberg Raw, because he obviously was sabotaged by this dude Mike G, who was like all butthurt about, you know, being called a dick eater, you know what I'm saying, by Rosenberg. So I would not blame him if he backed out of the tournament if they don't fix it in some way. But let me know what y'all think about the Mook Reed battle upon like second watch, or being able to actually watch it on camera. What do y'all think, man? You know what I'm saying? And as far as this King of the Dot situation with Raw and just their whole point system anyway, like that's a big black eye on that tournament, man. Every battler now should be like, yo, hold on. One dude can step in, one judge can give it 3-0 to whatever battler he likes, and that dude automatically wins. Like, even if the other judges gave it to the other battler, like how is that even possible? You know what I'm saying? But I guess that it is. They need to fix that shit. It's your boy, Brick Street Sprite. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm out of here, man. Holla at your boy. Let me know. I'll be back with more content, man. I'm going to start doing fucking bar breakdowns again real soon, man. I finally got some time here coming up, because it takes time to do that shit, because I can't use a lot of that content. So I have to write them down, and then I have to recite them myself, you know what I'm saying, and break them down as I go. So just takes a little work. When I do recaps and shit, I can just flick the camera on and get to talking. But I'll get back to doing that shit soon, man, because I know people liked it when I did it to begin with, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to do it again, you know what I'm saying? And it's fun to do. I just need the time, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Holla at your boy, man. I'm out of here. 100.